Hello once again. Today we'll be looking at getting started with Python. So our main priorities are going to be on getting our IDEs ready and getting basically whatever we are going to need for these tutorials to go smoothly. All right, so the first thing that we are going to do is first we will have to have our Python. Secondly, we'll have to have our IDEs. IDEs stand for Integrated Development Environment. So we are looking at Python and then IDEs. So for Python, we go to python.org, python.org, or just say download Python. That should send us to python.org. So you come to python.org and then you have the download here. You just click on the download and then it downloads for you. Also, if you want to select based on the operating system that you're working on, you have the different operating systems over here. You have Python for Windows, for Linux, for Mac OS. You click on them and then you download the operating system, the version that is suitable for your operating system. Alright, so right after downloading your Python, you just double click on it. You follow the normal process in doing any form of installation to get your Python installed. The second thing that we want to look at is downloading our IDEs. Now, so the IDEs, we are going to download two IDEs. We are going to work with Sublime Text. Sublime Text, it's a lightweight IDE which allows you to basically have an integrated environment where you'll be able to have interactions with a Python. So you type in something, then it gives you a feedback or some form of interaction. The second thing is we are going to look at downloading Anaconda. We'll be working more with Anaconda, but having the Sublime Text is very lightweight. You can just open it. It doesn't take much memory, because it's very lightweight. So we'll look at these two things, then we are done for this particular tutorial. Okay, so let's download Sublime Text. So we come here to Sublime Text, we click on download Sublime Text. It is free. So Sublime Text also comes with the different versions for the operating system. So you have your Mac OS, you have your Windows, and then you have your Linux, your Linux repo. So you download the one that is suitable for your operating system, or the one that is in line with your operating system. The same thing, you follow the sequential way of doing normal installations to have your Sublime Text installed for you. Secondly, we come to download Anaconda. Should be Anaconda. Okay, so here we go to the Anaconda website. When we come here, it's automatically pick the machine that I'm on. I'm using Mac OS, so you realize that it had Mac OS selected for me to download straight away. But if it doesn't do same for you and you want to select a version that would most suit your operating system, the different versions, the different operating systems are here, so you can download the version that best suits your operating system, whether Windows, Mac, or Linux. The same thing, you download it, it comes onto your system, you install it, and then we start working. Now, I have installed my Sublime Text already. I have it over here, so I can open it. Okay, I don't want to download anything. Oh, it's updating. Let's see if we can stop the update. Alright, so this is my Sublime Text. So this is how your Sublime Text is going to come out. I just want to help you set it up for your Python interactions. So when you want to do something very easy, something simple, and you want the fastest feedback, you can just get it right on. So the first thing we do, we want to say print hello. Okay, so right now we just printed a text, and the text is in Sublime Text. But for every Python file, for your system to know that you are dealing with a Python file, you have to have the extension .py, meaning that you have to save your file with the extension .py. It's the same thing with even your local documents. When you want to save a particular document and you want to save it as a Word file, you save it as .doc or docx to signify that this is a Word document. If it is Excel, we have .xlsx. So these are ways for our systems to know the kind of file type that we are dealing with. So same, you come to file, you go to save as, and then you just save. Let me just save on desktop. Let me name it hello dot. So the extension name comes hello.py. You save it on desktop, and now you realize that the syntax color changes. So now it recognizes that we are dealing with Python. But if you click on run, so you come to tools. Okay, you come to tools. When you come to tools, okay, let's go this way. So right now we have our print hello. What we want to do is we want to see our hello printed out for us in our console or in our output area. So what we can do is you can just click Command and then B, or if you're on Windows, you click Control B. Control B is telling the system to run your output for you. So it is going to print this hello for you. But if you should do so because you just installed your Sublime Text newly and you are now going to work on it, what you have to do is you have to set it up for Python. Down here, I have Python. So you come to tools, you come to build system. So the moment you click on the Control B, what you are doing is you are building your system for an output. So the build system, you come here, you select Python, meaning that the moment you click Control B now, like I've done, I have my output built for me here. Other than that, you wouldn't have any output coming out at all because you wouldn't know. Most of you, what is going to happen is if you click on the Control B or the Command B, you see a pop-up menu come on top and to ask you build with Python. You just click on build with Python and then you are good to go. So this is just the Sublime Text environment or the IDE. You can work with it to just have simple stuffs done for you. Now what we are going to really use is the Anaconda. Now once you are done installing your Anaconda, you can just go to if you're on Windows, you go to your start menu, you search for Anaconda and then work with it. Since I'm on Mac, I come to my applications menu, my launchpad, and then I click on Anaconda, then it opens up. Alright, once you've installed it, you should have your Anaconda Navigator here for you. So you search for Anaconda Navigator, you click on it, you have your GUI, your graphic user interface opened up for you, for you to have a very smooth process and experience with your Anaconda. So this is Anaconda. What we have over here is we have our applications or third-party softwares area. We have this left panel that is used for navigating other sections of the Anaconda application or software. We have over here all applications, signifying the applications we have here. We have base root, signifying the environment within which these applications have been installed. So what we can look at is that basically all of these applications have been installed already for you. You click on launch and then you launch them, you use it. What we'll be using predominantly is going to be Jupyter Notebook or Jupyter Lab Notebook. But before we go on with it, we want to create an environment. When we talk of environment, we are talking of virtual environment. Virtual environment is just a sandbox or a simple box that we create. We put all our libraries, our tools that we need to perform a particular task in there, so that when we want to do that task, we just go in there, take the tools that we need, and then we complete our task. The reason why we are doing this is so that we don't have mix-ups. So we don't want to keep the tools that we'll be using for our car mechanics mix up with the tools that we'll be using for probably our first aid stuff. You understand? What would happen is that when we have similar tools and they are in different versions, we will have conflicting responses or outcomes from our system, because we are working with different versions of the same library. So we create sandboxes or virtual environments, have specific versions and tools in there for particular systems, frameworks, or particular works or projects that we want to run. So since we want to run a geospatial project, we come to environments. I created an environment recently, but you come to environments here. You want to create a new environment, a sandbox area. So you come to create. You click on this create. You name your environment GIS environment. So I name it ENV. I choose Python. If you want to add R, you can add it, but we are dealing with Python, so you leave it as Python. You click create. What is going to happen is that it is going to continually download some of the libraries that you are automatically going to use or need when you want to create a Python environment. So it is still downloading them. Once it is done, our environment is going to be in here, like these two environments that we have over here. This base root is the virtual environment that comes with Anaconda when you download it the first time. Great, my environment is created for me. I can open it as a terminal. I can open with Python also. Now when you come to this module over here, what you have is you have all the you have installed. You see it's installed, not installed, updatable, selected all. Now only installed has been chosen. These are the libraries and the framework that has been installed for me. But some of the geospatial things that we are going to need is we are going to need something like GeoPandas. So we have to change it to all. So we change it to all. We want all modules or libraries, then we download them. We need GeoPandas. Click on apply, so it downloads it for us. So once it's done, you do same for GeoPandas, you do same for Folium, you have to do same for Shapely and for the other libraries we'll be using. So send it all out to you shortly. It should be attached to the link we'll be giving you. We'll put all the libraries that you are going to need for this particular project, so that you guys would be able to install them into your virtual environment. Then we can have a smooth flow. Smooth flow. So you will have to also install the Jupyter Lab in here, because we are now working in a different virtual environment. So I have to install the Jupyter Lab in here also. No packages is going to be satisfied. You install the version. Your installed version is okay. So oh, it couldn't install it. Okay. Let's see. Let's update the channel so let's go to home, and then now we choose our GIS environment. Now these are the things we have in our GIS environment. We have these in there. What is very needed for you to notice, when we went to the base environment, let's go there again. You are going to see that we have launch. When we go to our environment, GIS environment, you realize that we have launch for some, meaning that they've been installed for us, but we have install for these, meaning that these haven't been installed. What we are going to need is we are going to use either this or this, so we'll have to install them. Internet is very slow, it's taking a while. Great. So once you have your Jupyter Notebook installed, you can now click on launch. So it opens up Jupyter Notebook for you. These are normal. The command prompt that opens are very much normal, but it has to open it onto the web for you. Yes, like this. So it's going to automatically open it onto the web for you. When it opens up, you choose the location where you'd want to have whatever you're going to work on saved. So I would have my stuff saved on, let me go to desktop, and then I'll just have to create a new folder. So I come to new, and then I create a folder over here. So where is my folder? I have a little folder here. Yeah, so I have my folder here, untitled folder. I highlight it. I want to rename it, so I come here for a renaming. I just call it GIS tutorial folder. We rename it. Then now we can go into there. We double click it, and then we come to new. We want to start a new Python project. So we click on Python 3. Then it opens up our Jupyter Notebook for us. Within this notebook, we have the same thing as we have in the Sublime Text. We have an integrated environment where we'll be able to interact with our Python. So what I can do is I can just do print Python, and then the moment I click on run, I have my output here, Python printed. So this is just the beginning. We'll be going much more deeper into Python, but this is what we need to get started for this particular tutorials. We'll be dealing with more steps, and especially going more into the data science in relation with GIS, that is geospatial data science. Till we meet again, bye for now.